Okay, this is the 2-pack that contains Rey and the Praetorian Guard, Elite Praetorian Guard. I got this at Toys R Us yesterday and they got it on sale. So it works out about £3 each figure. And you get the missile firing thing there. Works with the force link. So it looks pretty good. And you've got Rey there, comes with blaster, staff and lightsaber. Praetorian Guard, looks great. Great artwork on the box. There's the back of the box. Shows you how to activate the features. All the European warnings. So it looks pretty decent. So let's get the figures out and see what they can do. 2 figures out of the box. So you get the Elite Praetorian Guard. Comes with this weapon there. There's Rey. There's blaster, staff and lightsaber. So Last Jedi figures. DVD comes out on Monday in the UK. The main reason I got it is for the Elite Praetorian Guard. Okay, so let's get these 2 out and have a good look at them. Here's the Elite Praetorian Guard 3.75 from the 2-pack out of the box. Great looking figure. Really a very red figure. It's got a little blue dot there. Very red figure. It's got the split legs. You can see the red there. Black texturing on the legs, sculpted into the robes, both legs. Arms move up and down. And then the head turns. Head looks pretty cool. So far I think this is the only 3.75 unless there's a Black Series 3.75 Elite Praetorian Guard. Looks great though. And the armour comes with this weapon which can be split in the middle. Got 2 silver blades, 1 at each end. Pretty cool looking figure. Nicely sculpted. Trying to block some of the light off, but great looking figure. Nice texturing on the lower halves, very smooth armour. Great looking figure. This from behind. I think the black background gives it an optical effect, like the red bleeds against the black background. So it's a bit hard to see. Cool looking figure. The Emperor's Royal Guard from 1983 by Kenner, holding a skiff guard weapon. I can't find the long pole he's meant to come with. And next to him is the new Praetorian Elite. So it's nice to compare the 2, about the same height. This one's got cloth. Great figure. From a long time ago. His head doesn't turn, but his arms and shoulders, hips move. He's got an inner robe and an outer robe. Great figure, this one. And then here's the new figure. It's pretty lethal holding that spear. You can split the spear in 2 and give him half each to hold in both hands. Looks great. And then here's the Emperor's Royal Guard, nice looking figure. And he came with a long pole, but I'm giving him this one to hold for a minute. Okay. Against the red background, can just pick out some of the details of the figure. Silver on the edge of the staff, both ends. Detail, shiny armour. So a great figure for display, looks really cool. Nice. So Elite Praetorian Guard, cool looking figure. And still getting that optical effect. A cool looking figure. Let's look at Rey next. So she comes with a little blaster, which is done in silver, quite nicely sculpted. Lightsaber, very dark blue. Blade with a silver and black hilt. The staff she comes with. And she came with the staff from the Force Awakens figure. She comes with this accessory as well, which is 4 laser cannons on a sort of Hoth backpack. It's kind of weird. Totally unnecessary. And here's the figure herself. Quite nicely sculpted. Got some grey, black. Beige trousers, brown shoes. Nice sculpting on this figure. Head moves from side to side. A little bit up and down, not much. Shoulders move. Legs kick forward. You can see the Force link thing there. Not bad looking figure really. Got rubber for the outer robes. Cool looking figure. About hold the lightsaber. Her hand's a bit small to grip the hilt, but she can just about hold it. You can put the gun in the holster, fits really snug, and she can hang this on her shoulder. So not bad. So you've got plenty of options with this figure, and then you could try this on her. I'll do that next. Holding the accessory, you have to snap it around her waist, over her shoulder, left shoulder. And the backpack looks like a rebel trooper backpack. It's got 4 cannons. This one's a bit bent though, unfortunately. So she never used it in the film, but it doesn't look too bad. To look better on a rebel soldier or something like that, you're not going to really use it, but it's not too bad. Not too great either. Got some paint detail, a bit of red there, silver, khaki. Looks great. Force Awakens Rey with the Last Jedi Rey. You can see the differences. So they're both pretty similar, but this one's in a more beige colour. Comes with a little backpack there. This one's a lot more colourful. It's got a blaster holster there. It's pretty cool. This one hasn't got a holster. They're pretty cool figures. Which face sculpt do you think's better? Hard to tell really. I mean, from certain angles this one's probably a little bit better. It's hard to... I mean, they're pretty... In terms of sculpting, they're pretty similar. This is the Last Jedi staff. This is the Force Awakens staff. And the 2 lightsabers. This is the Last Jedi one, and this is the Force Awakens one. And then you've got the accessory there. Have a good look at the two figures. She's got full length boots, she's got ankle boots, she's showing some leg with bare flesh, and then this one is more covered. We've both got wraparounds on the arms. Probably the Last Jedi one's a little bit better. Cool figures though, if you're into 375 basic. I forgot to say that the Last Jedi Rey came with this little backpack as well. It's quite a nice accessory, though it lacks paint detail. And then you've got these two here I've just shown, and then this is the one from the actual speeder pack. So she's got goggles on, gloves, dark boots, but this is the one we're focusing on. Great figure. And you can get this one single carded as well. And there's a newer version, I think Jedi Training, or maybe this is the Jedi Training one. But there is another Rey 3.75 out there from the Last Jedi. There's the two faces. So you just think about which one you prefer. About the same height. And then there's the pilot version with the rider stance, so she can sit on the speeder. Okay. Rey can hold the blaster really well. She's got texturing on the handle grip as well. Got texturing on the skirt there. Sort of triangular pattern. Nice sculpting on the trousers, boots, back of the boots. On these flowing robes hanging off on the back of her costume. It's a really good looking figure. Not bad. And the gun fits snugly into the blaster. I mean holster, sorry. Looks good. There's the staff. And then here's the accessory she comes with. Final look at this figure. Looks really cool. Nice texturing, nice sculpting. Basic 3.75 figure with the force link feature. Looks good. Got some nice sculpting on the helmet. Looks great. Nice looking figure. So definitely one you should consider. Nice. I think you get an Elite Praetorian Guard with the Death Star BB-8 transforming playset as well, with the Snoke figure. But this is the one that's available to those who don't want to fork out for that set. Okay, cool looking figure. So this is a pretty good figure, looks nice. Arm looks a bit bent there, just probably from the packaging. Nice texturing, cool looking figure. So I'll display her like this with the staff on her shoulder. Quite a nice looking figure. Cool. The basic 3.75 Rey from the 2-pack Last Jedi. It comes with the Elite Praetorian Guard. Something you might want to consider. So is this 2-pack worth getting? If you can pick it up on sale, it's definitely worth picking up. I mean, the guard has nice texturing on his costume. Armour at the top looks really shiny and smooth. It's quite an unusual design. Some say it's very samurai-like. Others say it doesn't really fit into the Star Wars universe, but overall I quite like this design. It's kind of like a lobster armour, and then you've got the helmet, which is quite bizarre looking but nicely sculpted. The weapon looks nice, and you can separate it into two, and you can hold one in each hand. That's pretty cool. And then Rey's a nice figure. She looks good. Nice sculpting, nice painting on the figure, nice colours. So not a bad looking figure overall. So cool. So that's Rey and the Elite Praetorian Guard from the 3.75 basic Last Jedi set. Quite nice. Looks good. Okay, so if you can find them on sale and you're a bit reluctant to get them, then the lower price should be the incentive to get. I mean, this one especially looks really cool because you just want him standing in a guard position. It just looks pretty decent. Alright, so cheers, bye.